Here we go. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Tonight via tape delay from Offutt Field, home of the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions high school football team here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. The Golden Lions will be hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Frankhauser, along with Vince Capozzi and Jerry Dupay. We welcome you aboard once again for tonight's Quad A football game. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV, Gary Smith at the helm. Once again, this is Gary Frankhauser and Vince Capozzi, Jerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be back with the starting lineups for both teams after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Gee, you've done this before.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Here's your starters for the Mustangs, warming up under a rainy cloud here at Offutt Field. Across that offensive line at left tackle, John Lightsey. At left guard, Marcus Bobanovich. At center, Will Kuznar. At right guard, Hunter Scott. And at right tackle, Brandon Shurry. At tight end, Ian Edenfield. We saw him move in at quarterback a little bit last week. We might see that again here this evening. In the running back positions, at wing, Jacob McClusack. And also at wing, we said that there's some injuries there, so we're probably going to see Rocco Del Verme, P.J. Savini at fullback. At quarterback, Will Karwatsky has had solid games in both of the opening games so far this season. At wide receiver, Jacob Dukeman, one of the prime targets for Karwatsky. That's your starters on the Laurel Highlands offensive side. Here's the starters for Greensburg Salem.
Okay, the team that's going to have to stop Laurel Highlands on defense for Greensburg Salem, starting from the back, Joey Williams is going to be the free safety. We'll have Kevin Braswell and Jake Hoyle as the safeties. Alex Phillip and Adam Chusia are the middle linebackers. Tegan Hay, Kenny Shea, Timmy Stevens are the linebackers, and up front is Corey Kelly, Tommy McChesney, and Clay Palmer. That's how they're going to have to try to stop the Laurel Highlands offense that Gary just put on the field.
And this weather is certainly going to play a role here this evening unless we get a break in this rain. But right now it's coming down pretty strongly here at Offutt Field. And we'll have to deal with some wet conditions, some wet balls out there. We're looking forward to the action, and we'll be right back with the kickoff here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been an eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Captains going to midfield for the Mustangs. Number 2, Ian Edenfield. Number 30, Jacob Ducum. Number 52, Hunter Scott. Number 77, Brandon Chury. For Greensburg, number 2, Jake Boyle. Number 7, Alex Phillip. Number 28, Tegan Hahn. And number 32, that's Tommy McChesney. And number 58, Corey Kelly. Mustangs have won the toss and have deferred. And Greensburg Salem will receive.
It's exactly what they did last game as well. As a matter of fact, I think both games they've won the toss and deferred.
So we're just about ready for the kickoff. The officials converging at midfield. Greensburg Salem brings out their receiving team, sending deep number 26, Aaron Putt, and number 24, that's Joey Williams, a junior and a senior, back deep for the Golden Lions. Doing the kicking for the Mustangs, number 13, that's Cameron Leitza, the 5'9" senior place kidder who has been very consistent over the last couple years for the Mustangs.
And so far in 2016, nothing to change that. Been very, very effective.
The officials heading to their positions. We had an early rain shower here. Looks like the rain has stopped for now, but we will have wet turf. And the turnovers could play a factor here early.
Well, this is the first time that they will have played in bad weather, so we should see early because the ball is going to be slippery, and even though this is an artificial surface, that ball is still going to get wet.
Absolutely. So here's Leitza. He's ready for action. The official signals ready for play. Here we go. Line drive kick down the Left side, mishandled down there at the 5-yard line by number 26 for the Golden Lions. He's going to be trapped deep in Golden Line territory. That was number 26, Aaron Putt. Could not get a handle on it. He finally picked it up, and they'll be trapped deep at about the 7-yard line.
Great job of pursuit by the Laurel Highlands kicking team on that left side this time, Gary. They've got down. Everybody stayed in their lanes. He really had nowhere to go. He made a couple of moves, and each time he ran into a white jersey.
So a long field ahead for Greensburg Salem. Let's see if this Mustang defense can shore itself up early.
A stop early would be great.
Jay Coyle in the shotgun for Greensburg Salem. 2 wings, and he's going to take it himself right up the middle, and he's hit after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Tackled there by number 4 for the Mustang, Shea Dussault, out to the 13-yard line, so give him 6 on that one.
Nothing real fancy there, Gary. Just straight up the middle, use your quarterback's athletic ability and get out of the shadow of your end zone.
2nd and 4, a long 4. Good athlete there at quarterback for Greensburg Salem. Jay Coyle, 3-sport athlete for Greensburg. We've seen him in basketball and baseball. Now off left tackle, that looks like the fullback from the fullback position, number 32, Tommy McChesney. And let's see, he's going to gain 2 of those 4 yards. Chad Petrus on the tackle there for the Mustangs. Big 3rd down early here for the Mustangs.
This is the problem that they had last week, was they couldn't get off the field on 3rd down in the key situations.
Could be a big change in field position if they're able to secure this play. Inside handoff now, and the Mustangs are in the hole at the point of attack. He's driving, and I think he's going to be short. Alex Phillip on the inside handoff that time by Hoyle. And he's going to be short of the 1st down by a good yard. So the Mustangs do hold there at the point of attack. It looked like number 4 for the Mustangs, Shea Dussault again, with several other Mustangs in pursuit.
Interesting today for the first time.
For the Mustangs, Edenfield and Basinger. The ball's loose, and now the Mustangs are able to corral the punter deep in Greensburg Salem territory. Making the play that time was Shea Dussault along with number 12, Ryan Fike. And there we see the wet football in action.
Twice I think we've seen that, on the kickoff when the receiver had trouble, and now the problem with the center sending the ball back.
So the Mustangs set up at the 13.5-yard line. 1st and 10 as Karwatsky brings out the Mustang offense. He'll go with a single back. Under center is Karwatsky. 2 tight ends and 2 wing backs. Power set. And now Karwatsky will keep it on the belly ride up the middle inside the 10-yard line to about the 7. Good pickup on 1st down that time. Down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Nice play there. Again, we talk about that read option. The quarterback's come out to make the decision at the line of scrimmage. He looked up, saw a linebacker, couldn't hand it off, so decided to keep it himself.
That motion man, Ryan Fike, brings a lot of attention. And Mustangs again under center. This time it's handoff inside. That's Savini straight up the middle for the Mustang touchdown. 2-play, 13-yard drive puts the Mustangs on top, 6-0 at the 9:23 mark of the 1st quarter. Mustangs strike early.
Again, nice job up front by the big guys. Blew a big hole. Savini wasn't touched till he got to the secondary, and by then he was in the end zone.
Litza on for the extra point. Good snow. The snap is bobbled, but going around left end now, and going in for the 2-point conversion is Karwatsky. So he dropped the snap, but Greensburg Salem in pursuit for the block of the kick. There was nobody around that left side. Karwatsky walks in for the 2-point conversion. The Mustangs lead 8-0 at the 9:23 mark. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess Financial Services in Uniontown would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
We're back now with Savini teeing it up again.
Seems like we just did this.
Yes. Not even 3 minutes into the game.
Well, if you're Zach Just, this is the way you wanted to get rolling.
Again, the kick deep to Greensburg Salem. This time picked up in a hole right up the middle. He has one man to beat. That's number 24, Williams. And he is brought down by Savini, but I'm sorry, that was
the kicker.
Litza, but I think he got him by the face mask. We're going to have a penalty there added on, but so back and forth we go. Bringing that ball back for Greensburg Salem was Joey Williams, and he just split the Mustang pursuit that time. Let's see what the call is.
When you see this again, you're going to see that, as I talked about, everybody filling the lanes. This time the middle people weren't in their lanes. They got taken out, and that's what allowed him to go right up the middle. And so we'll see
what the call is.
I think you're going to be.
It's a legal block in the back.
Wow. Well, that
so
helps.
I guess give Cameron Litza a ton of credit there.
Well, he also got called for the face mask, so it's offsetting penalty.
It's offsetting penalty, so, but he did prevent the touchdown. So.
Yeah. Well, again, that's the idea.
So it's offsetting penalties. We're going to re-kick.
Yes, because they would not be dead ball fouls.
That's exactly right. So a huge break for the Mustangs.
Once more with feeling.
Wow. Turn of events.
Actually, so they get no penalty yardage on that.
Thanks, Brian. The Mustangs taking advantage of a fumbled punt that set them up at the 13-yard line. 2 plays later, Savini goes in from 8 yards out. The 2-point conversion was the result of a fumbled snap also, as Karwoski went in for the 2-point conversion. On the ensuing kickoff, Greensburg Salem took it back all the way to the 30-yard line, but offsetting penalties, and there's a helmet off now on the new kick. Greensburg Salem would have been placed at the 30-yard line of Laurel Highlands, but we had a block in the back, and we also had a face mask on the Mustangs. Offsetting penalties resulted in the re-kick. So we're now at the 9:06 mark of the first period. The Mustangs leading 8-0. Greensburg Salem with the ball on their own 32-yard line, Brian. Here's Hoy looking deep down the middle. He has a lot of time. Now he's going to tuck it and try to go around left end, and he does get the corner. Mustangs run him out of bounds. There could be a late hit there, but I think the referee kept the flag in his pocket.
Petrish coming up there to make a nice pursuit.
But that was a 9-yard gain on the quarterback keeper that time by Hoyle. Sets up 2nd down and 1 at the 41-yard line.
16 yards on 3 carries for the Greensburg Salem quarterback.
Seems to be the main weapon for the Golden Lion offense. This time he fakes a handoff, takes it up the middle again, sidesteps one tackler. I think that was Petrus, but finally brought down there by number 30 for the Mustangs, Dukeman. That's a 1st down run to the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on that one.
First down for either team.
On a running clock now, Damon Moffa for Greensburg checking in. Exclusively out of the shotgun with a sidecar to his right. 2 receivers to the near side. Wide receiver out to the left. Looking for the flat pass is Hoyle. Now he adjusts and get it out in the flat again now to number 28. That is Tegan Hahn, and he drags Mustang tacklers out of bounds for a gain of 11 on the play. Hoyle to Hahn for 11 into Mustang territory at the 44-yard line. It's like the Mustangs had that covered initially, but Hoyle pulled it back down and allowed his receiver to adjust.
Nice job there, nice poise. He didn't panic. He worked through his progression, and he was able to find the guy in the flat.
And there's Hoyle again around the left side, dragging a tackler. That's Petrush. But he again picks up nice yardage on first down for 5 more yards, down to the 39-yard line.
Again, this is kind of what we've seen from Laurel Highlands, is just the struggling on the ground game. But then what we'll see, they'll be a part of the game where they will step up and really play solid.
Again in the shotgun, Hoyle, he'll go power sweep this time from the end around, flag on the play.
It's going to be a block in the
down
back.
The right side, using his speed and getting way down into Mustang territory is Alex Phillip, but I think that one's coming back.
It's going to come back. There was a block in the back here at about the 45-yard line.
And that really resulted in the big gain for Phillip because the pursuit really had him hemmed in, but that block resulted in allowing him to get around the right side down to about the 15. So that's another huge penalty to favor the Mustangs.
Well, there was a reason he got to the outside.
Exactly. That was my point. The Mustangs had it covered.
They did, and they've done a really nice job of staying at home. It's really tough when you have a quarterback with the athletic ability that Jake Hoyle has.
So that moves them back to their own territory at the 49-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 17, I believe.
Yes.
2 wing back position now. Coming out here to add to the slot, number 32, McKesney, inside handoff this time to Phillip, and he's going to try to dodge tackles, but a nice hit that time. Coming from his left end position, number 86, Elijah Saluka.
Nice little pursuit there. They were able to string him out. The only place he had to go was toward the sideline, allowed the pursuit to come up, and it's about a 7-yard gain, but really on 3rd down, you're going to give them that.
3rd and 11 now. 2 receivers to the wide side, away from us, 1 to the short side. Hoyle with a sidecar to his right. He'll go straight back, looking deep, has a man out in the flat, and it's a nice catch, but cannot hold his feet out there and complete to Phillip. So Phillip having a lot of action in this series for Greensburg Salem, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. And Greensburg brings out the punt team from the Mustang 41-yard line. Edenfield deep again for the Mustangs. Snap control this time. 1-step punt, and Edenfield calls for the fair catch at the 12-yard line. So the Mustangs will take over there, and with the change of possession, we'll step aside here quickly on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back. Mustangs hanging on to an 8-0 lead at the 5:30 mark here of the first quarter. Mustangs' second possession. Little different situation now. The long field to go. They're going to hand off inside again to Savini. Nice gain on first down. Tackle there by number 58 for Greensburg Salem, Corey Kelly. Savini picks up 4.5.
Not bad. They've had a lot of success all year with that, Gary, just going right up the middle with Savini.
Looks like the Greensburg Salem scouting report has more key on Karwatsky.
Well, from what we've seen.
2 backs this time. He's going to hand off again to Savini inside, and probably a misread that time on the triple option for Karwatsky. Had some room around the right side had he pulled it out, but Savini picks up 2. We're going to call it 3rd down and 4.
It's a big play here. Need to get a couple of first downs and tilt the field back the other way.
Dukeman wide to the left. 2 backs and hand up the middle again, and the ball's on the turf. Who has it? As Savini had the first down, and what do we got? It's going to be Greensburg Salem ball. After a nice run there by Savini. Recovered there by number 4, Kevin Braswell for Greensburg Salem. So the ball just scooted loose. And just as we thought, some turnovers are really playing havoc with both teams here in the early part of the first quarter.
Now, Mustang defense coming up with a nice stop there. They're going to have to do it again.
With 4:15 to go now, Greensburg Salem set up at the Mustang 27-yard line.
One of the things we've seen so far is that the secondary for Laurel Highlands seems to be able to have good coverage, and a lot of times Hoyle's got to check down to the slot man or the man in the flat.
Now inside handoff to the fullback, breaks through the first wave of defense and drags tacklers inside the 15-yard line. Richter with the tackle, but the run there by Tommy McChesney picks up 13 yards on the play. First down, Greensburg Salem inside the 15-yard line. Greensburg sends receivers to both sides. Inside handoff again, now cutting up inside the pursuit, number 28, Tegan Hahn. And he makes a nice gain on first down inside the 10-yard line.
Richter was over there along with Petrich.
But not before a pickup of 7 on the play. Takes the ball down to the 7-yard line. Make it the 8. Greensburg can gain a first down inside the 5-yard line. Second down, again, we'll go with the fullback this time. Straight ahead power game. And that's McChesney again, and he's inside the 5-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of that pile again is number 10, Ryan Richter. But you don't want your safeties making tackles inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for Greensburg Salem. They're at the 3-yard line.
Think we'll see the quarterback this time?
That's my call. Although they've been successful right up the middle with that fullback, the Mustangs did bring in some beef on the goal line defense, but Hoyle will take it himself and skip into the end zone on the right side for the Greensburg Salem touchdown. At 2:36 of the first quarter, Jake Hoyle in from 3 yards out to bring Greensburg Salem to within 8-6. Extra point upcoming. On to do the kicking for Greensburg Salem is, let me see who that is. Kick is up and good. Number 82.
Ryan Collette.
Ryan Collette kicks it through and cuts the Mustang lead now to 8-7. We'll be back here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors. Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
We're back now for the kickoff, setting it up for Greensburg Salem. Number 82, Ryan Collette. And here's the run up from the 40. Good kick, deep. Taken at the 5-yard line. Over across the 20 to the 25, out to the 27-yard line. There's Ryan Fike for the Mustangs.
Okay, Mustangs still have a 1-point lead, so nothing to panic about. Just get a little consistent drive going.
Across the way, Coach Just has his offensive team huddled up, trying to get some consistency in this offensive attack, pick up a few first downs, and change the field position. Karwatsky with one back, two wings, double tight end. He'll pitch it outside, and the ball's on the turf again. Karwatsky gets back on it, though, but a huge loss for the Mustangs. And it looked like the wingback was not ready for that pitch. And welcome in the WMBS listeners. The Mustangs were the givers this time of a turnover inside their own territory at the 31-yard line. Jake Hoyle going in from 3 yards out for the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. The kick was good by Ryan Collette at 2:36 of the first. It's now Laurel Highlands 8, Greensburg Salem 7. But on the ensuing kickoff and first play, the Mustangs fumbled and went backwards 12 yards, and now we have a sack all the way back at the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and a mile for the Mustangs, and they're going to have to just try to get it out of their own end zone. Send it back to you, Brian.
Second down, or what do we got here?
Third and a mile.
Third down, and they got to get the Youngwood for the first down.
Yeah. 2 straight plays in reverse, and huge reverse. And this time, Karwatsky's going to keep it himself, I think. No, he pitched that. A good gain out to about the 17-yard line. That looked like a flag on the play, though.
It was Ryan Fike that got out to the corner.
Ryan Fike made the corner, but it looks like we're going to have a penalty. And Mustangs are going backwards again, so that nice gain on third down looks like it's going to be nullified.
There's official.
They're going to decline it, though, because that's going to bring up fourth down. It's a holding call against the Mustangs. So Greensburg Salem with a fourth down and about 22 to go is going to decline the penalty. And with 1:04 to go, take the opportunity to require the Mustangs to punt it away. Looks like the Mustangs punt team is coming on to the field. Deep for Greensburg, number 7, Alex Phillip, and number 1, Dejan Herzog. Karwatsky will do the punting, gets off a nice spiral out past the 50-yard line, and with a big block on the corner down the right side, is number 1, Dejon Herzog, and the peel back block that time was huge to spring him. That was Tegan Hahn just peeled back and cleaned one of the Mustangs.
The only guy that had a chance to get him before he got to the corner, and Tegan Hahn made sure that didn't happen.
So the Golden Lions will take over. First down, deep in Mustang territory again at the 18-yard line. So what a difference 6 minutes makes as the momentum has completely shifted now to Greensburg Salem. Hoyle in the shotgun, the sidecar, and they're going to fake the handoff, looking into the end zone, has a man wide open at the corner, but overthrows him.
Oh, he just didn't look up. He had Kevin Braswell wide open in the corner.
Tegan Hahn was wide open too, so he had his choice, just kind of overthrew him. Had he hit him, Hahn would have been able to walk right into the end zone. So second down and 10. Good call for the Greensburg Salem offense. Now what do we got? The official.
It's illegal participation against Greensburg Salem. They broke the huddle with more than 11 men.
I didn't see the flag, but I saw the signal. And the Mustangs are going to take that penalty, which will make it 1st and 15. Move the ball out to the 22-yard line. Make it the 23-yard line. Greensburg again. Hoyle in the shotgun. Sidecar to his left. Fakes the handoff. Now looking deep across the middle and throws it behind the receiver. Intended for number 11, Damon Moffa, but that was not Hoyle's best effort there.
No, and actually he even looked at the wrong receiver, because if you see on the replay, he's gonna do a little they do a little inside pick there with the 2 top receivers, and going out to the corner was Tegan Hahn, and he was open again, but it looked like Hoyle looked straight down the field the whole time and then didn't make a good throw.
He was zeroed in on his primary receiver and threw it behind him. Lucky that wasn't picked off. Now, the ball's on the turf again as Hoyle was intending to pitch it back. And what do we got? Mustangs pick it up. That ball was knocked out of Hoyle's hand by his running back as he was intending to pitch it back, I think, to Phillip. But turnover back to the Mustangs. And the Mustangs dodge a bullet here, take over at the 24-yard line. Third turnover. Well, if you call the first one a turnover, it was a fumbled snap, but it wasn't really a turnover on the punt, but we'll call it a turnover.
It does the same thing.
Exactly.
It let them. You can't keep leaving the ball on the rug.
Mustangs come back out. Tight end right, wing right. Karwatsky hands off inside. This is Savini. He's got 2 arms on it this time. Good gain on first down. Tackle there by McChesney.
We'll give him 5 on the play.
Give him 5 on that one, out to the 27-yard line. Make it 4 yards, second down and 6.
That's a quarter.
That's going to do it for the first quarter of play, and we'll be back with second quarter action. The Mustangs leading 8-7, and with the ball here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. Here we go, second quarter action from Offutt Field here in Greensburg, Salem. Mustangs facing a 2nd down and 4, leading 8-7. Sends man in motion and run up the middle, and very little room. That time looks like another fumble. What do we got? We're going to have...
Yep, saving the Mustangs from disaster there.
Just underway here in the second quarter. Vince says the Mustangs avoid disaster as they put it on the carpet again, but they face a 3rd down and 5 from their own 29-yard line, leading 8-7. Just underway here in the second quarter. We'll hold it here for one play as Karwatsky brings them up, facing a big 3rd down here to start the second quarter as Edenfield shifts sides to the right side, tight end. Karwatsky up under center. Hands off inside to Savini and nowhere to go, just a gain of 1 yard. Tackle there by number 2, Jake Coyle for Greensburg Salem. The Mustangs will have to punt. We'll send it back to you, Brian. Back to punt for the Mustangs, Karwatsky, and it's going to be blocked, or I don't know if he did block it. He did, because the referee's signaling that it was tipped, and
again at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line, but Litsa
he's hurt.
He's limping. He took that block punt right off the leg, and the continuation of the defender just came right down on his leg, which resulted in a very short 11-yard punt. Gives Greensburg Salem good field position with 10:37 to go here in the second quarter. So a lot of mishaps on both sides of the ball here.
Right.
A little bit sloppy, but we have an 8-7, and here's Hoyle. He's got room up the middle. He's going to run through Mustang tacklers down to about the 31-yard line.
Jacob Dukeman finally put him down, but again, it's not a good thing when you're calling your linebackers and your safeties as the tacklers.
2nd down and a half a yard all the way down to the 32-yard line. 32-yard line. Tanner Moore sprints in with the play for Greensburg Salem. Hoyle looks at his signals. Now he's going to hand off inside to his wingback, and getting inside to 30. That should be enough for the first down on the carry there. Number 28, Tegan Hahn, picks up about 1.5, just enough for the first down.
Just enough for the first down. That is the 4th first down for the Golden Lions.
The Mustangs have a first down yet, Vince?
I believe they do. They have one.
Oh, that's right. They Savini on their one run.
Correct. They would have had a second one, but they were on the 9-yard line when they scored the touchdown.
Hoyle again in the shotgun. There's leaning ahead now by the fullback. That's going to be an illegal procedure. Just a little anxious down there. Number 32, Tommy McChesney, was leaning forward on that play, and that's going to be, they're going to call offside against the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I clearly saw the procedure, so the Mustangs must have broke the plane before that happened. So that's going to give an easy 5 yards to Greensburg. So this near side line judge had his eye on the Mustang defensive line and saw someone break the plane.
Just the second true penalty against Laurel Highlands. Of course, there were two that were not overturned, but nullified by fouls by Greensburg Salem.
So now Greensburg loads up to the right side, wing, slot, and wide receiver. Now inside handoff to McChesney and getting him in the backfield, and for a very short gain that time, Brandon Chury. Nice play that time.
Chury played that sweep the way you want to play that sweep. He just kept coming toward the sideline, forcing the receiver to go, or the runner to go laterally instead of up north and south, and he just ran out of real estate.
Second down and make it 5.5. Clock running at 8:46 to go here in the second. Mustangs still leading 8-7, but Greensburg Salem driving, and this will be Hoyle himself, and he is hit in the hole but drags some tacklers for a gain of about 3. Hanging on for dear life there was Hunter Scott. Did get a good grab on him, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 3, but you got to believe this is 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, I would think, too, with the trouble they have had on the snaps. I think if they're close enough, I don't know that I would want to risk kicking the ball because of that exchange.
Hoyle again hands it off to Phillips inside. Now the Mustangs bounce it out and really pursue nicely this time, pushing Phillip back for a big loss. They're going to spot him at about the 25-yard line, giving him the benefit of forward progress, but that's a loss of 4 yards, taking it back to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
The man that really made that play was Sean Richter. He hit him initially, stopped his forward progress. When he bounced back, there was nice pursuit from the backside for the Mustangs. As we said, they never quit on the ball, and it's a big play.
Now 4th down. Greensburg loads up the left side this time. The Mustangs bringing blitz. They can't get in there. There's a deep pass and wide open in the end zone. Pulling it down for the Greensburg Salem touchdown.
28.
Number 28, Tegan Hahn. Hoyle put it right on the numbers that time as he got behind the defense. Mustangs caught in a blitz, man-to-man coverage, and unable to maintain that coverage that time. So a 25-yard pitch and catch, Jake Hoyle to Tegan Hahn. On for the extra point is Collette. And it is up and good. So Greensburg Salem goes out on top, 14-8 at the 7:16 mark of the second quarter. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
It's Laurel Highlands 14, the Mustangs 8.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
We're back with Greensburg Salem going out to a 14-8 lead here in the second quarter, and the Mustangs setting up Greensburg Salem with the short field one too many times, and they do convert that time.
They go 50 yards in 7 plays, capped off by the Hahn pass from Hoyle.
There's Collette, and he hits a line drive, and that could be into the end zone for the automatic touchback. Mustangs will bring it out, and
I'd like to see a nice little drive here, Gary, kind of a Sherman's march to the sea deal, where they keep it on the ground and run out a lot of clock.
I think they have the ability to do that. They've shown the ability to gain nice chunks of ground on first down. Just need to hold on to the ball and make sure that they execute this offense. Karwatski's been very adept at that, and
that was one of the questions coming into this season, was how well would Will Karwatski handle that, not being as experienced a quarterback as Jimmy Pierce was. But he's, I think, acquitted himself very well.
Double tight end for the Mustangs. Fullback Savini. They're going to hand off inside. Savini just minimal yardage of about 2 yards. Kenny Shea on the tackle for Greensburg. Give him 3 on that. 2nd and 7.
Savini, 30 yards on 8 carries.
Didn't look like he was going to gain much at all on that play. Give him credit for pushing forward for 3. The Mustangs again in double tight end. Savini as the sole back in motion. Now fakes the handoff, and now it's a pass.
That's a lateral.
And that's an incomplete pass. Intended out in the flat that time. Trying to get Ryan Fike out in space, and had the pass been on the mark, he did have room.
He had a lot of space there, but just threw it a little behind him. Fortunately, Ryan had made a little curl, so that pass was forward.
So that'll stop the clock with 6:37 to go here in the second. Mustangs now facing another 3rd and 7, trying not to go 3 and out.
Need to get something going here.
Karwatski straight back, rush in his grill that time, and nowhere to go with it. Tried a short pass to Rocco Delverne, but running for his life, Karwatski really had no chance to set his feet and look for anybody.
And he had no intention of completing that pass to Rocco. He threw it right in his feet. Avoids the intentional grounding, but 3 and out.
Leitza's back on the field. That's a good sign. So shakes off that injury on the last punt. The Mustangs now 4th and 7 at their own 23-yard line. High snap. And this one's blocked. And that's going to roll into the end zone and be fell on by number 28.
Tegan
Hahn again, his 2nd touchdown of the first half, and the block punt results in the Greensburg Salem touchdown. Now 20-8 at the 6:26 mark of the second. So Tegan Hahn, I'm not sure he actually blocked it, but there was 3 or 4 of the Golden Lions in there on top of Leitza, and the kick by Collette is good. So Greensburg Salem adds on, now leads 21-8 with 6:26 to go here in the second. We'll be right back after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Another $100 into the budget for Gold Mine EP.
Here we go, Mustangs, here we go. 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 Who are you rooting for?
We're back with the kickoff now. Collette to do the duty once again and see if the Mustangs can try to set up some better field position, but this is some nice position kicking by Greensburg Salem. Bringing it up now and breaking a couple tackles, getting past the 25 to the 27-yard line is Ryan Fike on the return for the Mustangs.
Really impressed with Ryan Fike and his ability to pick out the lanes. He's done that all through the season.
The Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Trailing now 21-8. The Mustangs really need to get some kind of offense going here to avoid giving that good field position to Greensburg Salem. The short field is their enemy so far here this evening.
And right now what they want to do as well is they want to try to get back. You need a score here. You want to go back in with the score under 10 points. There's something psychological about that.
Now Karwatsky's going to be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. That time faked inside, but coming from his backside position, Tegan Hahn on defense doing it all.
He's everywhere. There might be 3 or 4 of them. I think I saw him over here selling popcorn.
Well, they read that one perfectly as he faked the handoff inside to Savini, tried to get around left side, and now double tight end for the Mustangs again.
Will Karwatsky, 4 rushes for minus 36 yards.
Now he's going to change the play at the line of scrimmage, and really they haven't had any success trying to put the ball in the air also with great pressure. And here's the pressure, and there's a pass out into the flat. There's nobody out here. What's the call?
That should be grounding.
And it is. There's a call from the sideline. And Karwatsky just running for his life, really having no chance to set up at all, throws it out in the right flat. No white shirts in the area. That's going to be grounding.
Yep. He had no choice there. He couldn't. He had no chance to set his feet and even try to get it anywhere in the vicinity of a receiver.
They're going to tell us what's going on here, and it is intentional grounding against the Mustangs. That's a loss of down also, which is huge.
10 yards and loss of down, but I'm going to tell you why I think that was a good play, okay? Yeah, they lost the 10 yards, but he had no chance to set his feet. If he allows himself to get hit, he could have fumbled, or if he turns around and just heaves it, you could have an interception. This way, at least, nothing weird happened, and they have at least one more chance to try to pick up this long yards.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 22. Karwatsky again facing the long field on 3rd down. Greensburg indicating pressure, and there's a long pass down the right side, and Dukeman pulls it in. What a catch! Beautiful grab there by Jacob Dukeman right over the defender. Defending there was number 20, Adam Kucha, they tell me the pronunciation is. So the Mustangs get out of their own shadow of the goalpost out to the 45-yard line, and we're going to have a timeout called, or an injury timeout, as struggling to get off the field there for the Mustangs is Marcus Bobanovich. He'll have to take a break at least for one play, but give great credit there to Jacob Dukeman.
That was the concentration that he had to look that ball into his arms while he was literally being blanket covered by Adam Kuchia is unbelievable.
Karwatsky now sends Petrus to the right side. There's a handoff inside to Savini. He has some room, tries to get around the corner, breaks it inside, does not go out of bounds, and picks up a huge gain all the way down to the 36-yard line. 19 yards on the carry by P.J. Savini that time. Another 1st down for the Mustangs. So just what we asked for here, Vince. The Mustangs getting it into Greensburg Salem territory.
Nice job there. Nice block by Jacob Dukeman at the point of attack. Was able to seal that corner off.
Petrus now shifts sides. Karwatsky barks the signals. He's going to hand it inside to Savini again, and Greensburg Salem is there this time. Short gain of about 1 yard. Tackle there by number 58, Corey Kelly.
And our friend Tegan Hahn was in there as well.
2nd down and 9. Karwatsky, quick pitch, and now are going to have a flag, and I think that's motion on the Mustangs.
I believe so. It looked like there was some motion, and that is exactly what the line judge is saying. Right.
That ball, full start against the Mustangs. They'll get a 5-yard penalty.
Mark it back 5 yards.
And another action in the area, folks. It's a Rickle Ringham's 14.
And it'll be Second down and 14 for the Mustangs. Karwatsky up under center. Now pulls the Greensburg Salem off and no call.
They must not have jumped into the neutral zone.
Must not have. Broke it. There's an inside handoff. Another fumble for the Mustangs. And that's going to be, I believe, picked up by Greensburg Salem again. Let's wait till they unpile. It's going to be third down.
Saving the day for the
77.
again for Laurel Highlands was Brandon Shurry for the second time.
That brings up third down and 14. Karwatsky up under center. He'll drop back right over the middle, slant pattern, and picked off nicely, trying to get by the safety. Number 7, Rocco Del Verme, all the way down to the Greensburg Salem 13-yard line. Nice pitch and catch that time by Karwatsky to Del Verme.
And the 13-yard line.
Karwatsky now trying to get the Mustangs back on the board, trailing 21-8 late here in the second quarter with 2:42 on a running clock. Inside handoff and a big hit, another fumble, ball's hauled down. So Savini gets it inside the 12 to about the 11-yard line, and again the ball pops loose, but a gain of 1 yard allows the Mustangs to retain possession.
Well, again, I think, Gary, we're seeing the effects of that. Even though it has stopped raining, the field is still wet, and I think we're seeing the effects of that with that ball coming out.
Karwatsky up under center. He's going to hand off to Savini, and he's grabbed from behind, but Savini gets inside the 10-yard line. Tackle there by number 34, Kenny Shea. That's going to bring up a third down and about 7.
Hey, Savini has gotten to the 50-yard mark, BJ Savini, tonight.
Karwatsky up under center. Sends a man in motion. Looked like a movement again. The ball's on the turf once again, and looks like Greensburg Salem got it this time. No flag. It looked like there was a...
Yeah. Jalen Page comes up with the football.
Jalen Page with the fumble. So Savini puts it on the turf, and the Mustangs were threatening, but now give it back to Greensburg Salem with 1:28 to go here in the second quarter. Greensburg Salem takes over at their own about the 8-yard line.
Ouch.
That hurts. Now Mustangs looking to try to get it back, and there's a good run up the middle this time. McChesney for Greensburg Salem, another nice 5-yard gain on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, throw the record your attention to the scoreboard for the answer to tonight's trivia question.
13 yards on 3 carries for Chesney tonight. Big key is not to give up a big play here.
Here goes Hoyle now. He'll go off right side, and he has room. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Dragging tacklers, refusing to go down. Finally gets out to the 26-yard line. Tackle there by Ryan Fike. That's going to stop the clock for the first down with 48 seconds to go here in the first half. They call timeout. That'll give us a chance to step aside here on the South Union Township Sports Network with the Mustangs trailing 21-8, 48 seconds to go here in the second.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
And with 1st and 10, Hoyle looking out here in the flat, whips it out, and nice catch this time and drug out of bounds, and a late flag for a face mask picked off there by Jadakiss Collins with the coverage, but he grabbed a face mask, and with the 15-yard gain, another tack on for the penalty. That's going to add 15 yards and moves Greensburg Salem into Laurel Highlands territory at the 45-yard line.
You can't keep hurting yourself.
Shooting yourself in the foot, can't allow that, as Hoyle is going to go deep, as a man open again, just overthrows Phillip at about the 10-yard line. Trying to go deep with 37 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hoyle 4 of 7.
Hoyle showed a great arm there.
He sure did.
Giving that ball about 55 yards in the air.
Just a tremendous athlete.
Now they're going to probably try to go deep again. The Mustangs bring blitz, but picked up nicely, thrown out in the flat with some room. That's our friend, number 28, Tegan Hahn, and he's pushed back, but he's still on his feet. And now we're going to have another face mask, I think, called against the Mustangs.
It's either a Mustang face mask or it's a block in the back.
Hahn would not go down. He just continued to struggle and keep his feet. The Mustangs just could not get him down, and about the fourth Mustang to arrive on the scene resulted in a face mask, I believe. Personal foul face mask. That's going to move them way down into Mustang territory, put them in scoring position inside the 19-yard line. First and 10 for Greensburg Salem.
Five penalties for 35 yards.
Those are huge.
Greensburg's going to take a timeout here, and they want to make sure they come away with points. That was really a crushing play with that fumble. Looked like Laurel Highlands had the momentum going there, and then
could be a 14-point turnaround if Greensburg Salem is able to score here.
And then psychologically, you've let them drive the length of the field in
the benefit of 30 yards of penalties.
Yep. They started at their own 10 in 5 plays with the help of Gary, as you mentioned, 2 penalties.
Thanks, Brian. Sorry for the technical difficulties. The Mustangs were threatening down at the 8-yard line, trying to go in for a score to cut the 21-8 lead down to a manageable score at halftime, but they fumbled again at the 8-yard line, and now Greensburg Salem, the beneficiary of 2 face mask penalties, has it all the way in Mustang territory at the 19-yard line with 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter, leading 21-8. Hoyle is in the shotgun. He's been throwing deep. He fakes, goes straight back, and he is going to be sacked. So the Mustangs come up with a big play when they needed it. Coming in there for the Mustangs, Sean Richter sacks Hoyle, and the clock continues to run. We're down to 10 seconds. Hoyle's going to try to get one more play off. He's going to be under center, and he's going to spike it with 4 seconds to go. So let's see what they do here with 4 seconds to go, leading 21-8. That'll stop the clock, and they're going to try a field goal. Coming out now is Ryan Collette, and this is going to be a 42-yard effort.
This should be interesting because
Ryan Collette.
We didn't get a real good chance to see him in practice before the game because it was raining so hard, but I just want to remind you of the snap problems that Greensburg Salem has had all night.
Herzog with the hold. Here's a kick, long enough, and it is just wide left, so plenty of leg there for Ryan Collette, and that will end the first half. Greensburg Salem comes back from an 8-0 deficit to take a 21-8 lead here at halftime. We'll send it back to Brian and Steve in Bell Vernon.
The Mustangs 8.
Sit down and add this up.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back to Offutt Field. We're at halftime with Greensburg Salem leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 21-8. Turnovers and field position has been really key in this first half, and let's look at some of the statistics with Vince Capozzi.
Well, you're right there, Gary. The Greensburg Salem Golden Lions have only had 2 times when they were in deep in their own territory. They started one at the 13 and one at the 3. The 13-yard one, they marched all the way down and missed the field goal. Laurel Highlands has been in their own side of the field almost the entire night. Now, a couple of the plays, they put together a couple of nice drives, that last one being a key. But the big story here, Greensburg Salem has fumbled 3 times. They've lost 1. The Mustangs have 4 fumbles, but they lost 2, and that most critical one down there on the 5-yard line where they looked like they were knocking on the door right before halftime with a chance to get back into the game. But let's take a look at some of the some of the stats here for Greensburg Salem on the ground. Alex Phillip has no yards on 4 rushes. Jake Hoyle, the quarterback, 9 carries for 40 yards. He would have had more except for 2 consecutive sacks that ate up about 15 of his yards. And then Tommy McChesney, 3 carries for 13 yards. Through the air, Hoyle, 4 of 9 with no interceptions, 50 yards and 1 touchdown. 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Golden Lions, who ran off 22 plays. Our friend Tegan Hahn had 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Damon Moffa has 1 catch for 15. And Alex Phillip, 1 catch for 7 yards. On the Laurel Highlands side, as we said, the big thing is the 2 lost fumbles. They have 4 first downs, identical to the Golden Lions. Laurel Highlands, 5 penalties for 35 yards. 2 key ones were the 2 face mask penalties, and then they had 3 penalties that were offset and 1 that was declined. PJ Savini has 52 yards on 13 carries. Ryan Fike has 1 carry for 5, and Karwatsky 4 carries for 36 yards. He had 30 yards in losses on the 1 possession when he was dropped very early. Karwatsky is 2 of 5 for 55 yards with no interceptions. Jacob Dukeman has 1 catch for 23, and Del Varme has 1 for 7. And that's the stat part of it.
Well, I think the Mustangs will agree, and I think Coach Just will be telling his team that they're really their own worst enemy. I mean, they have played very well at times, but then put the ball on the turf several times and did not take advantage of the 1 turnover that they had, an opportunity to score again and cut the score to 21-15. That would have been huge.
That would have
at the end of the first half. But the Mustangs do get the ball as we come back out for the second half.
And one of the things we've seen, especially about this Mustangs offense, is they're very resilient. They can put on a drive almost like flipping a switch. And we've also seen key moments in the second half where we've seen the Mustang defense step up and establish some dominance. I think part of it is that the coaches do a nice job at halftime of keeping the kids calm and then making some adjustments.
You're right about that. And Greensburg Salem has been loading up the box, and they're putting all kind of pressure on Karwatsky anytime he tries to go back to pass. So you might see Edenfield come in at quarterback here in the second half to try to air it out a little bit. We did have the 1 long pass that Dukeman made a fantastic catch on that moved the Mustangs into position, but other than that, really nothing happening in the air.
Well, I think that's something they might want to look at running in the second half because, as you said, they're daring them to throw. They've got 9 men in the box. And so what they're doing is that little slant plays open that they hit with him earlier, with Dukeman earlier, if they're just patient and let it hit. And that's going to force the linebackers to come up, and that brings the running game back in.
Okay, we'll be back with second half action with Greensburg Salem leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 21-8. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarick has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network, about to be joined by WMBS as the Mustangs will be receiving the second half kickoff. Coming out for the kick will be Collette. Welcome in the WMBS listeners to Offutt Field here at Greensburg Salem. The Mustangs trailing 21-8, but about to receive the second half kickoff. Teeing it up for Greensburg Salem is Ryan Collette. Right at the end of the first half, he tried a 42-yard field goal with plenty of leg and just a little bit off to the left after the Mustangs squandered an opportunity deep in Greensburg Salem territory that could have cut the lead to 21-15. So let's see if the Mustangs can mount some kind of an offensive attack here to start the third quarter. Recapping the scoring, we'll do that for you here after the kick. There's a kick. It's deep down the left side, and that's going to trickle into the end zone for a touchback. So the Mustangs will take over at the 20. The Mustangs started the scoring after a fumbled punt deep in Greensburg Salem territory. Savini with an 8-yard run, 2-point run by Karwatsky made it 8-0. Jake Hoyle took the next one in at 2:36 of the first. The kick was good by Ryan Collette. That was a 3-yard run by Jake Hoyle. Thereafter, at 7:16 of the second, there was a blocked punt by Greensburg Salem that put them up, and also a pass from Hoyle to Hahn.
Our buddy Tegan Hahn falling on the football as well for the block kick.
That's right, and here's the run up middle, and it's going to be Karwatsky, and he really rides it in and goes around the right side down to the 50, the 40, and drugged down from behind in Greensburg Salem territory. From the 20 all the way into Greensburg Salem territory down to the 36-yard line. So a beautiful fake that time by Karwatsky. Outruns the Greensburg Salem defense, but for the tackle there by Phillip, who picks up the tackle at the 36-yard line. As we have fallen off again on the WMBS side, we'll try to get that back on for you as Karwatsky goes up the middle.
Just a nice little straight up the head play there. Just follow the center, pick up a few yards. You'll get 5 on the play. Just take their time here. So that's going to give Karwatsky.
Nice run. Karwatsky now second down, brings him up in under center. He's going to hand off inside this time to Savini, and he pushes ahead close to the first down.
Let me get the glasses on this and see if we've got it. He's going to be shy by about 2 yards, Gary. Not as close as I thought it was going to be.
Third down and a long 2. And it looks like the Mustangs did jump offside, the right tight end jumping for the Mustangs. That's going to push them back 5 yards. And I think we're welcoming back WMBS.
Very shortly.
Back on the air here very shortly as the Mustangs go back 3 yards and now face a 3rd down and 7 at the 33-yard line. Karwoski sends a man in motion, hands it to Savini off the right side, and he pushes ahead inside the 25, down to the 20, inside the 20. Ball on the turf again, I believe, but Savini falls on it for the big first down for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs inside the 20-yard line.
Nice little run there. They got to the outside, and Greensburg Salem is going to want to talk about this.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 18-yard line, and Greensburg Salem will call timeout, and that'll give us a chance to step aside here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS. I think we got things back on track here for WMBS, and we'll be right back.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Noise. We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network. It looked like Greensburg Salem jumped, but now Karwoski's going to change the play. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs inside the 20-yard line. He's going to hand off to Savini on the right tackle, and he drags 2 tacklers with him inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12-yard line.
Boy, to the right side of the Mustangs line, just blow a big hole open there for Savini.
And give credit on that right side to Hunter Scott and Brandon Chury, as well as Kuznar at center. 2nd down and 4.
They have had moments of utter dominance this year.
21-8, our score still at 9:36. Mustangs threatening inside Greensburg Salem territory. There's that pass to Enfield. Beautiful fake inside. Greensburg Salem entire defense went to Savini, and Karwoski strikes to Ian Enfield from 13 yards out for the Mustang touchdown. Cutting the lead now to 21-14. On for the extra point, Cameron Litza. Karwoski with the hold. Low snap, and he's going to fake it now. Looking into the end zone, man open, and it's intercepted.
All right.
Pass was short, so that was a set fake. There was no issue there with the snap. He was definitely going for the fake, and that will leave the score now. Greensburg Salem 21, Laurel Highlands 14 with 9:30 to go here in this 3rd quarter. We'll be right back on WMBS, the MSA Sports Network, and the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network and the WMBS. A kick by Litza, taking it about the 13-yard line and breaking through out to the 30. At the bottom of that pile, making the run is number 26. That's Aaron Putt. He'll bring it out to the 30-yard line where Greensburg Salem will take over. Welcome in WMBS as the kickoff to Greensburg Salem was taken by Aaron Putt out to the 30-yard line, where Greensburg Salem will take over 1st and 10. Score now 21-14 as the Mustangs took the second half kickoff and drove it the length of the field. And now Hoyle off left side, and he breaks loose. And here goes speed. Down the middle of the field, nobody's going to catch him. Arm tackles were not going to stop him, and he goes 70 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Greensburg Salem in the second half. Mustangs lose the momentum they gained on their first possession as Hoyle goes 70 yards for the Golden Lion touchdown.
Nothing fancy there. Just got into the secondary and speed against speed.
Looked like they had a chance to get him in the backfield. A couple guys had arms on him, but he just broke right through that. The superior athlete that he is, Jake Hoyle, 70 yards for the touchdown. High snap, but Collette gets it through regardless. And Greensburg Salem answers right back, making it now 28-14 with 9:14 to go here in the third. We'll step aside once again on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS, and really a heartbreaker there, or a backbreaker, I should say, Vince. Gosh, Mustangs had all kind of momentum, showed a great offensive drive, went all the way down the field, completed the drive with a touchdown, but on one play, Jake Hoyle, just takes it back.
They had everything they wanted there, Gary. They scored, and they scored quickly.
Here's the kick, taking at about the 8-yard line, cuts it up to the left and dancing through some tacklers, and now he's going to be swarmed under. That looks like number 32, Malik Ramsey, for the Mustangs, and a little bit ill-advised dancing around there, not taking it up through the hole, and lost a few yards back to the 22-yard line.
This isn't Dancing with the Stars. You want to go north to south.
Yep.
But getting back to that touchdown drive, which was very impressive, but they only took 3 minutes, which gave them a lot of time left. But then, unfortunately, Greensburg touchdown was even faster.
I think it took 10 seconds.
We've got to change it. No, I'm sorry, but we got Connor Basinger now in the slot. So the backup quarterback.
And Karwatsky still in under center. Has not gone to the shotgun, and he's going to keep it again. This worked nicely for them last time, and he's going to break it into the secondary all the way out to the 34, possibly the 35-yard line. Nice 12-yard gain there by Karwatsky. First down Mustangs at the 35-yard line. So good pickup there by Karwatsky, and the Mustangs trying to mount another offensive drive.
99 yards on the night so far for Will Karwatsky.
Not a bad night. Mustangs going with double tight end, 2 slots, single back is Savini. Hand it inside this time to Savini, and he'll only gain about 2 this time. Right there on the spot for Greensburg Salem, number 58, Corey Kelly.
We've got some laundry on the field, and I think this is extracurricular, so it's a personal foul. Let's see where it's going to go.
Mustangs are going backwards. And once again, the Mustangs hit with a huge penalty. I didn't see what happened there, but you got to have the self-discipline to not take those kind of penalties. Had to be after the play because the flag came in very late. And that's going to push the Mustangs all the way back to about the 21-yard line. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 24.
55 yards in penalties so far tonight for Laurel Highlands.
And uncharacteristic of a Zach Just team.
Absolutely.
Now Karwatsky over the middle, had a man open, just could not put it on the hand of number 3, Connor Basinger. Had space if he was able to catch that ball. Looked like a clear-out pattern there by Edenfield, I believe, or it might have been Brumfield.
It was Del Verme that went through there.
Del Verme went through.
And what happened was they came through and they didn't pick, but they cleared that area out, which is open then. It's kind of what I went back to what I was saying at halftime, that little slant pass, because if you look at how tight Greensburg Salem is to that line trying to take the run away, that little slant pass is open because it doesn't take a lot of blocking to get the ball out.
Straight back again, Karwatsky going deep, and this is Dukeman trying to reach for it just outside of his reach at about the 47-yard line. Kucha on the defense for Greensburg Salem, but really that ball was just overthrown. Dukeman had an opening had he been able to catch up with that pass, and the Mustangs will have to punt from their own 21-yard line. And Litsa back in punt position, and the ball's dropped again.
He's got a lot of running room. He might get the first down.
He's out to the 25, the 35, but that's short of the first down. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Give Cameron credit on that, but he just could not handle the snap. It wasn't a bad snap, just went right through his hands. He picked it up, got through the first wave of Greensburg Salem defenders, but again, Greensburg Salem's going to have the short field at the 35-yard line. Victim of the wet ball here at Offutt Field.
It's just amazing how much we've seen that.
And although that's not a turnover, as we said, it's just like a turnover. Here's Hoyle now, fakes inside, goes around the left side, tries to get the corner, being pursued and drugged down there by Savini. I believe that was Savini.
Ryan Fike out there as well.
Ryan Fike out there as well, but that's a nice 7-yard gain, 6 yards, give him on first down to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 4.
Hoyle at 116 yards so far on the evening.
Laurel Highlands cannot afford to give up another score here early in the third quarter with the lead already 28-14 for Greensburg Salem. Hoyle going to hand off inside, and Mustangs were in the backfield, but Phillips sidestepped that first tackler and gets it inside the 26-yard line down to about the 25. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Very short one down at the 21-yard line. Once again in 4-down territory for Greensburg Salem. Hoyle getting the play from the sideline. Will stay in his familiar shotgun situation with a fullback right behind him. He's going to hand off to the fullback. The Mustangs get him in the backfield. Beautiful play that time by Shea Dussault. And that's going to be a 2-yard loss.
That was McChesney got the ball, and he was looking at Dussault, who said, hello, and then dropped him.
Met him in the backfield right at the handoff. So it's 4th down and 2 now. Greensburg Salem will go for it at the 27-yard line.
Huge play here, huge play.
Coming in with the play from the sideline is number 10, Tanner Moore.
I don't know if it's too early to say this is the most critical play of the game, but
it's one of the big ones.
It's going to be a biggie.
Oh, the ball was loose, and the Mustangs in the backfield are able to corral Hoyle, and that was just a case of Jake Hoyle taking his eye off the snap and went through his hands into the backfield. So the Mustangs do hold and will take over all the way out to the 37-yard line. So that play critical for the Mustangs to stop this drive. Turns it over.
And that's huge because now Laurel Highlands has decent field position at the 32-yard line.
Make it the 37.
That's even better.
Yeah. 5:49 on a stop clock here in the third as Karwatsky, again with the double tight end, sends Fike in motion, hands it inside to Savini, and he breaks through all the way out to the 46-yard line, make it the 45, gain on the play of 8. So P.J. Savini, when he's had the opportunity, has shown some real power coming through there at this fullback position.
They found something right over the center there in Will Kuznar. They found something that they're able to exploit. That's about the 4th time we see Savini make a run like that.
Karwatsky under center again. They're going to hand it off again to Savini, and he breaks through the first arm tackle, and he will have the first down, but he's drilled after a 3-yard gain. Tackle there by DeJean Herzog. Put the pad to him at about the 49-yard line, but that's enough for the Mustang first down. So Savini, the workhorse so far on this drive.
96 yards on 23 carries so far.
Karwatsky sends Fike in motion, and that time the Greensburg is offside, so the Mustangs do pull him off sides. Hahn, one of his few mistakes here this evening.
A little too eager.
We've called nothing but positive things for Mr. Hahn here this evening.
I think he was in the drum line, too. I think he was in the drum line at halftime.
Probably was.
First penalty of the half for Greensburg Salem.
Gives the Mustangs 1st and 5 at the Greensburg Salem 46-yard line. They're sticking with this double tight end, double wing formation. Karwatsky with the long count, almost drew him off again. Changes the play at the line now. Man in motion, and here's a quick pitch for the sweep outside. Breaks the first tackle. This is it. I'm sorry, number 7. That's Rocco Del Verme with a nice run on first down. Pickup of a 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
I want you to look as you see the replay of the 2 offensive linemen who blast 2 of the Greensburg Salem defenders right at the edge. That gave Rocco a chance to make the turn.
Basically pancaked him. He did break one of his tacklers' arm tackle on the point of attack, which allowed him to gain the necessary yardage for the first down. Karwatsky now sends Fike in motion. They're going to give it to Savini again. He just rolls ahead for another 5-yard gain. So even after contact was made, just rolled the tackler ahead for another 3 yards. Picks up 5, 2nd and 5.
And that puts P.J. Savini over 100 yards for the evening.
And once again on the tackle there was Hahn.
No need to memorize any other numbers, is there?
Karwatsky surveys the situation. Has his double tight end. Now goes to the left side to Savini. He breaks through again and will have plenty for the first down. Another 7-yard gain and tackle that time by number 20, Adam Cuccia. And that's a Mustang first down at the 28-yard line of Greensburg Salem. Clock running at 3:30 to go here in the third. 28-14, Greensburg Salem on top.
Big drive again for Laurel Highlands. You've got to come away with points here.
Get it down to a 1-score game before we get into the fourth quarter would be awesome. And here's Savini again, and he runs straight up into the hole and hits some tacklers at about the 25-yard line. Stood up in the hole that time by number 34, Kenny Shea. Gain of 3 that time. Gets it down to the 25-yard line. So he's setting things up for the fake inside again. We saw it on that first drive here in the second half. Pull it out and maybe hit Dukeman or Edenfield or maybe Del Verme on that slant pattern because you're drawing the entire Greensburg Salem defense into the box. Here's off tackle now, That's Savini again rolling tacklers, and he spins after that first contact, gets down close to the 20-yard line, tackled by DeJean Herzog for Greensburg Salem, but he's down to the 21-yard line, brings up 3rd and 3.
They are just doing a great job between the guards and the center. Each time, just whatever side they run to, they're just opening a nice little hole for them.
Even with 9 guys in the box.
Greensburg, you can tell they just want to come. They want to just get over there. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple more encroachments as this game goes on.
Karwatsky fakes a pitch. Now he's going to try to come back the other way, and he's going to lose yardage and
lost
the ball. And it's still on the turf now, picked up by Greensburg Salem. Going the other way, number 24, all the way down the sideline for the Greensburg Salem touchdown is Joey Williams. Wow.
Yep, Joey Williams.
Karwatsky faked to the right side, wanted to keep it himself, saw nothing around the right side, tried to change directions to come back to the left, had the ball stripped from him in the backfield, bounced straight up to Williams, and he just streaked down the right side. No one even close for the Greensburg Salem touchdown. What a change of events.
Again.
1:43 to go here in the third. On for the extra point is Collette, and that is up and good. So now it's Greensburg Salem 35, Laurel Highlands 14, a minute 43 to go here in the third. We'll be back with the kickoff here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Here we go with the kickoff by Greensburg Salem after the huge turn of events, the 80-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown when it looked like the Mustangs had an opportunity to cut into the lead and make it a one-score lead. Welcome back, WMBS. Here's a kick deep again. It's going to be Ramsey at the 5-yard line. Out to the 15, to the 20. Tries to dance in there now, and we got a flag thrown in.
It's going to be a block in the back against the Mustangs.
And just what they needed. Push them back another 10 yards, half the distance to the goal probably.
This reminds me of the old saying, we have met the enemy and they are us. Because
exactly.
They have been their own worst enemy tonight.
They really haven't been outplayed.
No.
Just the penalties and the turnovers have crushed the Mustangs here this evening so far.
Yeah, if you look at the score, you'd think, man, they must be putting a real pasting on them, but they're not. It's just been a couple of ill-timed fumbles You get the one that's a long return. You got one down there that gave them a 13-yard opportunity. So,
and one long run by Jake Hoyle, but other than that, the Mustangs have pretty much handed them field position with turnovers and scores on turnovers. Block punt for a touchdown, fumble for a touchdown.
Don't forget that fumbled punt led to another touchdown.
Exactly. So Kowalski right back out. Now they had a long field, and he's going to be running into his own player, but squeaks through his little hole on there on the left side for about a 5-yard gain. Make it 6. Second down and 4. So.
And now
the problem is the Mustangs don't appear to be a quick strike team.
No, that's exactly what I was just going to say. Now you're in a situation where you're out of your comfort zone because they are not built, as even Coach just said earlier today, they're not built as a quick strike team.
Here's the pass, looking deep. He has a man. There's wide open, and he's going to be a foot race now. That's Basinger. Can he outrun the defense into the end zone for the Mustang touchdown?
Wow.
From the 15-yard line. That's an 85-yard pass and catch, just when we said they're not a quick strike offense.
Yeah, we said that last week and the same thing
We're going
happened.
to say that again as Karwotsky just pulled that out of Savini's belly and hits the quick post over the middle, and Basinger just outruns the Greensburg Salem defense to the left side of the end zone. Touchdown, Laurel Highlands. End-to-end action. It's like a hockey game.
It sure is.
There's a snap, and a kick by Litza is good. The Mustangs cut it back to a 14-point deficit, 35-21, 49 seconds to go here in the third. We'll be back with, I'm sure, plenty more action here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Here we go. Cameron Litza will kick off. Might be a good time for an onside kick. But he's going to kick it deep. And it's going to be taken at about the 7-yard line through his arms, but picked up by the other receiver back there for Greensburg. Now he has room down the right side to the 50. Inside, cuts it back. There's a flag back at the 27-yard line, though. On the return, number 21, Tyler Williams, after the ball had squeaked through the other return man back there, and I believe that was Phillips, went right through his arms.
That wasn't a case of the ball being slippery. That was a case of not closing his arms when he needed to.
Bounced right to the other return man, though. He goes down the sidelines. This is going to be called back for a block in the back, I believe.
Absolutely.
At
That's
about
the block.
27-yard line.
And that's right at the place where he was sprung.
So that'll push Greensburg Salem back to about the 16-yard line, where they will take over with 38 seconds to go here in the third. Quick moving second half, much the same as the first half here at Offutt Field.
A lot of running plays.
Now the Mustangs short of defenders out here as somebody comes in late. And it's going to be off the left side, right where the new defender came in late, but he's going to be pushed back at about the, we got some extracurricular activity on both sides with Edenfield as well as number 57 or 67, Will Gonaware, but that was a gain of about 3 yards.
That was Petrus that came up and made a really nice play.
Streaking on there late for the Mustangs was Hunter Scott, but the Mustangs able to keep that to a minimal 3-yard gain, makes it 2nd down and 7, and that's going to end the third quarter play here at Offutt Field at Greensburg Salem. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. The Mustangs trailing 35-21 here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network. And WMBS. 2nd down and 7 on the 19-yard line. Greensburg Salem with the ball and the lead. Now Hoyle will look deep, and he trying to hit his man on a stride and just through his hands. Defending on the play there, stride for stride, was Ryan Fike. But number 21 for Greensburg Salem, Tyler Williams, had a step.
Oh, he had it right in his hands.
Went right through his arms. Hit him in a bad place.
Yep, the worst place you can hit a receiver, right in the hands.
That would have been a huge gain out past the 50-yard line, but it brings up 3rd down and 7.
And the rain is back.
Starting to drizzle now as the umbrellas are popping up in this decent crowd.
Decent crowd for a rainy Friday night.
Now up the middle and breaking loose, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down. I believe that's Hoyle. And getting out of their own part of the field all the way out to the 37-yard line. Hoyle will pick up the 1st down. Petrus on the tackle, but not before. We got some talk here. Might be a flag. Let's see what happened.
There is a flag by the referee's foot. Let's see. They're coming over to tell us.
Looks like the Mustangs are pointing the other way. Blocking the back. So that will nullify a huge 1st down for Greensburg Salem and push them back to about the 9-yard line. Although it's from the point, so that's only going to go back to about the 24. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4. So the penalty was from the point of the infraction, not the line of scrimmage.
Which was actually beyond the 1st down marker.
Now we have another whistle.
I think I know what this is going to be about. I saw some lightning out in the distance.
We could have a delay, and that's going to mean at least a half an hour. Let's see what the referees are going to say. I think the coach for Greensburg Salem pointed it out to the officials, but they're going to let them play.
And here's how that rule works, Gary. It's 30 minutes minimum from the last lightning strike. And what that would mean would be that if you sit 29 minutes and get a lightning strike, clock starts all over again.
Wow. All right, 3rd down and 4. Hoyle now breaks a tackle, and he'll have room. Gets around the outside. He breaks containment again down the left side, and he'll be out of bounds in Mustang terrible horse collar, but no call. Down to the 45-yard line of the Mustangs, and Jake Hoyle, again, showing his athletic ability, ducked it inside, pulls it around the outside, takes it from the 23 of Greensburg all the way to the 45-yard line of Laurel Highlands. Huge play.
31 yards.
Mustangs unable to get off the field on 3rd down. In a crucial point with 11:06 to go here now in the 4th. Now Hoyle looking deep again. Now has time and skips out to the right. He's going to heave it down the field just late, and that's cannot be an interference. That was uncatchable. Little contact down there between number 7, Phillip, and I think that was who back there for the Mustangs.
I think it might have been Ian Edenfield.
But no harm, no foul on that one. It might have been Basinger back there, actually.
Actually, I don't think that's the receiver he was going for. I think he was going for the guy at the 5-yard line that was all by himself, and he just couldn't get it there.
Well, he should have tucked it and ran. He could have got about 20 yards without having to pass it. Now he's going to hand it inside to the fullback, and right there at the point of attack, good gang tackling by the Mustangs at the 45-yard line. No gain. In there is Edenfield, Petrus, also number 6, Richter, number 60 for the Mustangs, Kelly.
Kind of looked like
and 77, add him in there also, Chury.
Kind of looked like, you know how when you open the program and they have the players by position? He saw that picture when he went off to the side because there was all the defensive linemen were just waiting for him.
Now 3 receivers to the right, single fullback. No step back, and he'll just throw the fade out here, and it's behind him. Does Phillip make that catch? He does. Beautiful adjustment to the ball that time by Alex Phillip as Hoyle threw it to his back shoulder. He just adjusted to the ball in the air and catches it down at the 27-yard line. 1st down, Greensburg.
Ouch.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 27. Hoyle, he's going to pass again, looking for the kill. Has a man open out here in the flat. Makes the catch at about the 18-yard line. Pushed out of bounds by Fike. Making the catch out there was number 11, Damon Maffa. And I think we went offline again with WMBS. We'll have to try to get them back again. That'll be 1st down at the 15-yard line. Hoyle will try to do it himself. Skips through 1, 3 tackles, down to the goal line, in for the Greensburg Salem touchdown from 15 yards out. Hoyle just kind of danced through the raindrops there, kind of went untouched right up the middle. That's going to be a 15-yard touchdown run by Jake Hoyle to extend the lead now to 41-21 with the kick upcoming.
From their own 16-yard line.
On for the kick. Collette kicks it through. And that makes it 42-21 with 9:42 to go here in the 4th quarter. Greensburg Salem breaking it open.
Unbelievable. It just seems like every time the Mustangs get themselves back into it, Greensburg Salem's able to answer.
We're back at Offutt Field on the South Union Township Sports Network. Rain coming down pretty hard right now as Collette will kick it again down to the corner, and this will be Ransby from the 10. Tries to break it through. Breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, carries several Greensburg Salem defenders out to the 35-yard line.
Aaron Putt was just holding on for dear life there.
The Mustangs will take over, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Karwatsky changing the play. Inside handoff, fake to Savini. Now Karwatsky goes ahead for about a 9, almost 10-yard gain. Looks like he's going to be right at the first down marker, and they're going to give him the spot for the first down. 10-yard gain.
Stop on play by 14, Timmy Stevens to the goal line. It's good enough to move the chain. First and 10. The Mustangs.
We welcome back in the WMBS listeners and apologize for the technical difficulties. We keep losing the connection, but keep getting it back as the Mustangs now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Handoff to Savini right at the line of scrimmage. He's hit there by our friend Tegan Hahn.
He's right there.
Mustangs trailing 42-21 with 8:45 to go here in the fourth quarter.
You have to wonder at what point we see Eden Edenfield again.
I think we went off the air for WMBS. We missed the 15-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jake Hoyle that added to the Greensburg Salem lead. And Karwatsky hands it inside to Savini. He's going to get minimal gain at about 2 yards. Hit right there at the point of attack by number 58, Corey Kelly.
Who would have ever thought that if you could boast 2 100-yard rushers in the game, you were going to be down 21 points?
Seems to be the story so far of the Mustang season. Who would think when you score 38, you can't win?
That's it.
To give up 40 and 42, that's the problem.
Well, tonight, a lot of it was the turnovers putting the defense in a lot of pressure.
Self-inflicted. Here's a pitch out to Fike, and he has all kind of room down the right side. Breaks containment inside the 40-yard line, or right at the 40-yard line of Greensburg Salem for another Mustang first down.
For those of you watching on the South Union Sports Network, if you watch this replay, I want you to watch Jacob Dukeman out here on the corner, and he flattens the linebacker out there that allows him to turn the corner and pick up those yards.
That's a very fundamental block, and he did it very well. Mustangs slow to the line with 7:30 to go on a running clock. Karwatsky sends a man in motion, hands it to Savini, tries to sidestep that first tackler, but he'll be hit in the backfield for the loss. And that's number 58, Corey Kelly, again on the tackle for Greensburg Salem. You've heard Kelly's name a lot also here on that defensive side for Greensburg Salem. Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. 6:58 to go, 42-21. Greensburg Salem on top. Wide receiver to the near side. Handoff inside to Savini, and he's hit by 3 or 4 Golden Lions after a gain of about 4. First on the tackle there was Timmy Stevens, number 14 for Greensburg Salem, as Greensburg will be shuffling in defenders in and out now, trying to keep some fresh bodies in there. 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs at the 38. Sends Dukeman out to the left. Petrus switches sides, and now we got a timeout call by Laurel Highlands. Coach Just wants to talk about this one, and that'll give us a chance to step aside with 6:12 to go here in the fourth. It's Greensburg Salem 42, Laurel Highlands 21. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network, about to be joined by WMBS. Mustangs facing a 3rd down and 8 at the 38. Reset as Karwatsky will take the snap and hand to Savini, crossing up the Greensburg Salem defense. He takes it inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line for the Mustang first down. So a nice call there by Coach Just. When you thought the Greensburg Salem defense would be looking for a pass, he crossed them up off tackle to Savini.
It's a nice little drive. The problem is it's taking forever.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But the other issue is you're not sure how good the passing game is going to be in this driving rainstorm.
Karwatsky up under center again. Savini, there's a quick rush as Savini did not catch a block or catch the fake, as coming through cleanly and sacking Karwatsky's number 34, Kenny Shea, for a loss of, make it 6. Be 2nd down and 16. We'd like to remind those listeners on WMBS that the South Union Township Sports Network will televise this game on Sunday at 6 o'clock and Tuesday at 7. So if you would like to watch this game on the South Union Township Sports Network channel 17 Atlantic Broadband, those are the times and dates. Here's a handoff to Savini, and he almost had the corner, but caught there right at the point of attack by Timmy Stevens for a short gain. Give him 1 yard on that play.
146 yards on the night so far for P.J. Savini.
McChesney also in there on the tackle. Now, 3rd and 16 at the 34-yard line. Karwatsky will look over for that slant. Got it high, and it's going to be picked off. All kind of green in front of Phillip. No one in front of him but Karwatsky. Just needs to cut inside him as he does. Will he get to the end zone? Yes.
He had a couple of bodyguards. If he didn't get there, it was going to be his own fault.
So the slant pattern intended for Basinger, I believe, thrown high, tipped by Basinger, picked off there by Phillip, and he was off to the races. Returns that interception, 82 yards for another Greensburg Salem touchdown off of a turnover.
And again, what's been happening tonight is that it's not so much that Greensburg Salem is moving the chains, their plays are moving the scoreboard.
There's the kick by Collette, and it is once again good. Adds up to a 49-29 lead for Greensburg Salem with 4:17 to go. And we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS.
Here we go, Mustangs, here we go. Here we go, Mustangs,
Here we go as Collette will tee it up with a big 49-21 lead. Rain coming down very steadily now here at Offutt Field. And the Mustangs' wishes for tonight are pretty wet at this point also. There's a line drive kick picked up at about the 25-yard line there by the up back for the Mustangs. And that is...
I think it's Robbie Slater.
Number 25. It is Robbie Slater. Brings it out to the 35-yard line. Mustangs will take over at the 35 with 4:10 to go here in the fourth. Mustangs back at home next week against Trinity. Another opportunity in conference to try to pick up a win, and I'm sure Coach Jost will be concentrating on eliminating turnovers this week in practice.
That's it, because they're close. That's been the difference today. It's not like Greensburg Salem has tremendously outplayed them. They have just taken advantage of every mistake that Laurel Highlands has made tonight.
And even when the Mustangs get things going, they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. Now Karwatsky drops the snap, so add insult to injury, but he gets up through the middle for about a 3-yard gain. That'll get the clock running.
When you think, Gary, how this half started, with Laurel Highlands just coming down and using 3 minutes to score, things look really bright.
Little did you know that one play later that would be erased.
And then the rain came, not just so much from the sky, but from the brown and gold.
Yes. 2nd and 6. Karwatsky looping it up, and closest man to that was a Greensburg Salem player, Adam Kuchia.
Yeah, they were looking for Dukeman out there, just that same little fade pattern they've run.
He just kind of puts it up and hopes Dukeman can run under it. Greensburg Salem playing way off the ball now, not letting anyone get behind them for an easy score by the Mustangs.
No.
3rd and 6. Ball was at the Mustang 39-yard line.
Maybe I should say that Laurel Highlands is not a quick strike team, because every time I say that, they seem to do it.
And here's Karwatsky. He's going to run up the middle and possibly get the first down, and he does as he breaks a couple tackles on the quarterback draw, undesigned quarterback draw. That was intended to be a pass. He pulled it down, took it into Greensburg Salem territory at the 45-yard line.
Karwatsky at 130 yards.
16 on that carry. Mustangs up to the line. Edenfield wide to the left. Dukeman to the near side. Second team. Oh, and a breakthrough again for the Greensburg Salem defense. And really no one blocked Tony Altieri as he came in untouched and just gives Karwatsky no chance to try to set anything up.
Loss of 8.
2nd and 18. Clock inside 3 minutes at 2:41 on a running clock. Karwatsky again up under center.
He dropped the ball. He's got it.
And he picked it back up and took it straight ahead for the gain of about 10. Inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. Another 3rd down opportunity for the Mustangs. 3rd and 7.
6th fumble of the night for Laurel Highlands.
That one fortuitous bounce.
Yes.
Right back up to him.
Bell coach is just going to throw it off. Bell coach off.
Oh, there.
Many people moving.
I think Karwatsky got his own guys that time with the long count.
Yep, I think so.
Into the backfield was Jadakius Collins, and I think he was the first one to jump. So that moves it back 5, making it 3rd and 13.
10 penalties, 60 yards tonight for Laurel Highlands.
That's not a good statistic either.
No. Very uncharacteristic of the Laurel Highlands team under Coach Zach Just. He's not going to be happy.
Karwatsky hands it inside to Collins, and he'll get hit after a short gain of about 3 yards. Tony Altieri with the tackle. 4th down. Mustangs will definitely go for it. Clock inside a minute 30, minute 23 and running. 4th and 9. Dukeman to the near side. Edenfield out to the left. Bringing pressure, Greensburg Salem. They're going to bring everyone again, and that ball is knocked out of Karwatski's hand as he tried to throw it. They're going to call that a fumble.
Yes, they will. So another turnover for Laurel Highlands, but I disagree with that. That arm was coming forward. If you watch it, those of you watching on South Union Sports, if you see the replay, his arm appears to be coming forward. You can judge for yourself. Then he touched it with both hands.
So it definitely should have been in our view, an incomplete pass, but regardless, it's turned over on downs either way. So Greensburg Salem will take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line with a minute 1 to go. You'd think they'll just run the clock out here, but
that pretty much tells you the story right there of Laurel Highlands night right there.
Second team offense in for Greensburg Salem. Herzog in at quarterback.
They're in the victory formation already.
And I believe they're probably going to just kneel on it, and they do. Maybe one more time with the shot clock, as I like to call it.
That's that basketball in you coming out again.
Yeah. A flag. What do we got? Why would you throw a flag in this situation?
Maybe it just fell out of his pocket.
He picked it up. Illegal procedure.
How could you have a legal procedure out of a victory formation?
I didn't see anybody move. Maybe it was the illegal formation, maybe. Didn't have enough guys up on the line of scrimmage. That's possible. But that's not the right signal for that, is it?
No, they give illegal procedure.
Yeah. This will do it as the last play as it gets down to about 37, 35 seconds before they'll make the snap. So this will be the last play of the evening as Herzog will let it run down and he'll take the snap, take the knee, and that's going to do it. The teams will come across and shake hands, but Greensburg Salem gets their first victory of the season. The Mustangs fall to 0-3. Our final, Greensburg Salem Golden Lions 49, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 21. We'll be back with some final statistics here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS. We're back here at Offutt Field in Greensburg, home of the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. Victorious tonight over the Mustangs, 49-21. Recaps the second half scoring after a 21-8 halftime score. The Mustangs came out strong and scored on their first drive. It was Karwatski to Edenfield for the 15-yard touchdown. The fake kick was no good, and it made it 21-14 at that time. But on the next play from scrimmage for Greensburg Salem, it was Jake Hoyle going 70 yards right up the middle. Collette kick was good, and it was 28-14 right away. Soon thereafter, Laurel Highlands was driving again, and another fumble was recovered by Greensburg Salem and taken back 80 yards for the touchdown by Williams. Kick again was good, 35-14 at that point. Karwatski then struck on an 85-yard touchdown pass to Basinger for the touchdown. Leitza kick was good. 35-21 was our score, and it looked like the Mustangs were going to try to get back into it. But just as we thought that, Greensburg Salem came right back, and Hoyle scoring again from 15 yards out, making it 42-21. And the final touchdown, an 82-yard interception return by Alex Phillip. That was our final, 49-21. And some highlights of the evening, statistic-wise. Here's Vince.
Well, let's start out with the bad ones, and then it'll only get better from there. The big story, as we've talked about all night, was Laurel Highlands' inability to hang on to the football. 5 turnovers tonight, 4 of them resulting directly in scores. They fumbled altogether 7 times, losing 4 of them, plus 1 interception. They had 10 first downs.
Think about it. That's 35 points.
Yeah, right there. Okay, they had 10 first downs to 3 for the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions in that half. The Golden Lions ran just 15 plays in that half, and still that tells you again how quickly that scoring occurred. For Laurel Highlands, Will Karwatsky, 15 carries for 132 yards. P.J. Savini, 28 carries for 146 yards. And for Greensburg Salem, Hoyle, 15 carries for 132 yards and a pair of touchdowns. And Hoyle through the air, 79 yards, 7 of 12 with a touchdown and no interceptions. Penalties, 5 for 30 for Greensburg Salem, and it was 7 for 55 for Laurel Highlands. So.
Another uncharacteristic thing of a Zach Just football team. But the Mustangs show they have the ability to move the ball. The offense is efficient when it's clicking. But those unforced errors, well, some of them were forced, I should say. But most of them,
they were. But
most of them are unforced, and they just need to be a little more attentive to detail. Get back to the basics here in practice this week and come back against Trinity next week and try to get a victory on the board.
I remember that my coach at Hempfield, the late Bill Abraham, if you had a fumble fest like this, he would make the football players carry a football with them through the hallways for the entire week to learn how to take care of it. So I don't know what Coach Just may have up his sleeve, but that was really the story tonight. Greensburg Salem was not a tremendously superior team when you look at the score. And we saw that Laurel Highlands had several impressive drives that just they ended themselves with turnovers, and that's the story. And I think if they can get those turnovers under control, because the defense even stepped up.
Absolutely. Well, that's the story here from Offutt Field. The final score: Greensburg Salem 49, Laurel Highlands 21. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith and his staff. This has been Gary Frankhauser along with Vince Capozzi and Jerry Dupay on the camera. This has been another South Union Township Sports Network presentation.